And hello everyone, my name is Lena KrupinA, and today in the video we'll talk about the second day of the World Cup stage in Baku. Immediately a spoiler, the results came out as unexpected as possible, and the gymnasts were very mixed up on the standings. It seemed to me that no one stayed in their place from yesterday. Someone went down and someone got up. In general, from the point of view of the audience, this is very interesting. Well, before we start the video, do not forget to subscribe to the channel. What if YouTube won't be closed in Russia and we will stay together forever? Well, let's start with a small opener. I really didn't like that under the video from the first day, there were a lot of comments in the format that the girls who are now winning have nothing. That it's impossible to watch the competition. The level is not the same as when Russia and Belarus are participating. Of course, gymnastics in these countries is incredibly strong and beautiful, but this does not mean that other gymnasts do not hold out. Who did Russians and Belarusians compete with? Not only with themselves. So for me, it's not right to say that. I also really miss our gymnasts and the Belarusian school, but since these are the circumstances now, we are watching who we can. Let's respect all the gymnasts and hope that Russia and Belarus will join the World Gymnastics soon. Well, now to the results. So the all-around final, unexpectedly for many, was won by Sofia Raffaelli, a gymnast from Italy. Only yesterday I said that she was missing something, and on the second day everything was enough, and the results? Gold. I'm sure that this is the first Italian gold at the competitions of this level in the all-around. As for the performances, everything did not go quite smoothly. So there were inaccuracies in the ribbon and there were a loss in the clubs. And in another place, there was an amazing moment where Sofia shown her chick reaction. For the ribbon, in addition to the leotard, now the ribbon is in color and it looks as cool as possible. I'm very happy for Sofia. For me, she's a clear favorite on the world stage. The second place was taken by Baryana Kalane, but today the day was less successful for her, as 2 losses were made in the clubs, both of which were very unfortunate and on minor moves. And there was also inaccuracies in the ribbon. Apparently yesterday I jinxed Baryana by saying that her programs were worked out. The bronze medal was won by another Italian gymnast, Milena Baldassari. There were also inaccuracies in both exercises, and at the end of the ribbon she directly threw the apparatus to the other side of the carpet and ran well enough to the other side, but there were no big breakdowns and losses, and at the end she managed to score good points and climb the podium. Gymnast from Israel, Darya Atamanov, rose to 4th place from yesterday's 7th. Ribbon went well for her, and in the clubs, she lost in a very minor movement, but in the end she was able to overtake the gymnasts in terms of difficulty. 5th place was taken by Ekaterina Fedineva, but here, as I said, Katya rose higher, since on the first day, she was clearly not at her level. Of course, there were entanglements in the ribbon, but Katya went well with the clubs, and according to the tradition we already know, completed the exercise with a satisfied reaction. I bet there would be another one at the end of the next tournament. Gymnasts from Azerbaijan, Arzu Jalilova and Zohra Khamirova, went down to 6th and 7th places respectively. They did not go through their programs perfectly and therefore did not gain a foothold higher. But for them, this is only the first tournament in this magnitude, so we are waiting for the girls to get in shape. 8th place was taken by Evita Grishkinaz from the USA. She passed the exercises without losses, but there were inaccuracies in the clubs and dirt in the ribbon. The 9th place went to Kita Sumire from Japan. I really like her leotard for clubs, but it's true that she did not go through her exercises cleanly. And another Israeli gymnast, Adi Asya Katz, closed the top 10. After the first day, she was not in the top 10, but on the second day, she was able to rise. In general, both routines went well for her, but there was an interesting moment in the ribbon. As I understood, she replaced her toe shoe, or maybe her foot itched. It was unexpected. In the group exercises, everything turned out to be much calmer, and the podium remained the same, although I thought it would be the other way around. So, gymnastics is unpredictable. The gold in the all-around was won by the Italian team, followed by the Azerbaijani team, and the top 3 was closed by the Israeli team. Well, we'll see you in the next video after the finals, and we will find out who takes the medals there. I think it will be very difficult to guess here. And remember that I love you all very much, and bye-bye!